The largest and most aggressive collection agent.
So let's take a look here on the Whisper Internet pregame. Your Keys Brothers Realty and Auction Company starting lineups between both ball clubs here tonight. We'll start with the road team on the scoreboard. It'll be the Modern Day Knights. Their lineup will look like this. A 5'9" junior guard. Number 3 is Jake. When we see them last, it'll be 6'4" senior guard. Number 3, Simon Thomas. A 5'10" junior guard. Number 5, Jackson Haig. A 6'2" senior forward. Number 23 is Camden Wimpy. A 6'3" junior forward. Number 30 is Braden Thomas. And a 6'3" senior forward. Number 35 is Max Campworth. So it'll be Simon Thomas, Haig, Wimpy, Braden Thomas, and Max Campworth for the Cougars. The Knights are coached by Ron Shattig, who is in his 6th season at Modern Day Catholic High School. His assistant coaches are Matt Becker, Travis Kepke, Adam Etter, and Gary Pullman. The Knights are 13-7 on the year and have won 4 of the last 5. The Cougars on the other side are coached by Jeremy Schubert, who's also in his 6th season at Central High. His assistant coaches are Donnie Pedersen, Cody Emming, and Tim Moore. The Cougars have an 11-7 record entering the game here tonight. Take a look here at the offensive numbers for both teams a little bit. The Cougars' top scorer is Simon Thomas at 14 points per contest, and it's Max Campworth at 7 points per game, along with Camden Wimpy at 7 points per game. The top 3 scorers for the Cougars. The Knights are without Caleb Zerlini for the rest of the season, with that broken bone in his foot, so they will replace 12 points per game on the year. So it'll be Mitchell Hockey at the top scorer right now for the Knights at 9 points per game. Jake Shattig at 8 points per game, along with Drew Dant, just a shade below 8 points per game on the top 3 scorers for the Modern Day Knights up until this point in time of the year. We will take another commercial break here on the Whisper Internet pregame. Here is the Modern Day Knights and the Central Cougars will get ready to tip things off on the other side of this break. Your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off between the Knights and the Cougars coming up. You're listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
I'm Amy Cruzy, your local Edward Jones financial advisor in Aviston. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Call me, Amy Cruzy, at 228-7688 or stop by my office at 406 Steel Bridge Street in Aviston for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
They say you can't always get what you want. They never visited Becker Jewelers. If you've looked and looked for a special piece of jewelry but never been able to find exactly what you want, come see me. This is A.G. Becker, and together we'll design a custom piece of jewelry that is your own unique creation. Inspiration can come from your own imagination or a piece you've seen on Pinterest or Instagram. That, with a few changes, would be perfect for you. Bring your ideas, a simple sketch, or just tell me what you want. My jewelry designer and professional staff will work with you to finalize the design. We can even use the diamonds and gemstones from jewelry you no longer wear in your new piece. Once you have approved the design, Becker's will turn it into the ultimate luxury and fashion statement. A personal treasure designed by you. Come see us and let's get started today.
From the basics to the incredibly unique, shop with confidence at Becker Jewelers on Main Street in Breeze, on the Square in Highland, and at BeckerJewelers.com.
Investing your hard work and hard-earned money into farming involves a lot of risk. That's why Illinois farmers have counted on Country Financial for federal crop insurance, crop hail, and farm insurance for over 80 years. You get great coverage at a price you can afford, and best of all, you get the same great service you've come to expect from Country. Call me, Keith Wilkin, at 526-1179 or Teresa Richards at 526-1100 today.
We're moments away from your hometown proud Carlisle IGA tip-off. This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 is brought to you in part by Jansen Chevrolet, Isaac Auto Body, Prairie Farms Dairy, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amy Cruzy, Keith Brothers Realty and Auction, your hometown proud Carlisle IGA, Carlisle Animal Hospital, Best One Tire and Service of Clinton County, Nordike Funeral Home, and by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com. And now from the Dairy King broadcast booth, here's Greg Meyer.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside here on the stats tonight here at Assembly Hall, Nashville Community High School. The Cougars and the Knights getting ready to do battle here in the third place game here tonight at the NIT. As both teams are having their lineups read here in this one. The Mater Dei Knights will be in their road light blue uniforms with the dark blue trim, or the dark blue lettering and the white trim around the letters and the numbers. The Cougars will be in their home white uniforms with the purple lettering and the black trim tonight here at Assembly Hall. Pretty good crowd on hand for this Monday night affair between these two crosstown rivals. They'll meet again in early February in the regular season bout. That game will be at Central on February the 2nd on a Friday night. Your officials for this contest here tonight are Mr. Randy Yard, John Salee, and Jeff Moore here in this one as we get ready for your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off between the Knights and the Cougars. This will be in the Shattuck-Schubert part of the rivalry. They have split the first 12 meetings. In those 12 meetings, since these two have taken over as head coaches, MD scored about 47 points per game during those 12 matchups. The Cougars are scoring about 45 points per game, so it's all in all been a pretty close rivalry since these two have taken over, both in their sixth season at their respective schools. And we'll see here who will have the upper advantage after this one concludes tonight. And it could also lead to a possible third meeting as well this year in the regional, depending on where they go with the seeding-wise. So hockey in the center circle here on the Hornet. Camden Wimpy. We are ready for your hometown proud Carlisle IG opening tip-off between the Cougars and the Knights. 8 minutes up on the big board. And the tip is controlled by the Cougars and Max Campworth, right wing. That's Simon Thomas, who lost Shookman, right side wing jumper, no good there. Rebound by Mitchell Hockey. Shattuck, Goebel, right side, right wing now. Mitchell Hockey. Top the key, Shookman, left corner. Shattuck off the ball screen on the left wing. Stop and fire. Three on the way, no good. Rebound, Shookman. Up and in for two by Caden Shookman. Mater Dei leading 2-0 here on your Honest Water scoreboard. 30 seconds into the opening quarter. Simon Thomas will be guarded by Shookman right side of the floor. He'll dribble to the right wing. High ball screen comes from Campworth. Thomas bouncing it right box intended for Campworth, stolen away by Dan. Goebel the other way for Mater Dei. He goes right wing now for Hockey, who drives right to the goal. Runner is good for two for Hockey, plus a foul. And Campworth will pick up the first personal, first team foul in the Cougars in the opening half of play, and Hockey will be at the line for the +1. Mitchell Hockey, 87% marksman at the charity line this year. First one on the way is good, actually, for the +1. 5-0 Mater Dei. There's 7:11 to play here, first quarter. Simon Thomas inbound at length to the floor to go. He goes for Wimpy. Back for Simon Thomas. Thomas across the timeline, left side of the floor, handed for Haig on the left wing. Skip to right wing for Wimpy now. Right baseline, that's Thomas. Back for Wimpy. He'll drive it down the base, or drive down the lane. Bounce pass intended for Campworth. And a whistle and a timeout on the floor as Jake Shattuck had it stolen away from Campworth, and Mater Dei has the ball. It's Mater Dei 5, Central nothing. Listen to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth, Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside. 6:53 to play here in the first quarter. The Mater Dei Knights leading 5-0 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Hockey inbounded for the Knights. For Goebel back for Hockey. Central in a little 2-2-1 press. They move it for Shattuck. Right side of the floor now, Hockey. They get it across left wing for Grant Goebel. Hockey trails the play. He's got to top the key. Left wing, Goebel. Goebel now for Hockey. Right side of the floor, Jake Shattuck. Shattuck now for Goebel. Goes left wing, Mitchell. Hockey. Hockey lob. Left elbow there for Shookman, who skips it right wing. Shattuck 3, no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Braden Thomas. He'll hand it for Simon Thomas. His first quarter action brought to you by the Buckeyes of Centralia and Greenville. Thomas for Wimpy in the left corner. Now Thomas at the wing. Back for Jackson Haig, top of the key. Haig bouncing it right wing for Simon Thomas. Now Campworth goes left wing, Jackson Haig. Haig underneath, Simon Thomas left box shot is in for 2 by Simon Thomas. Shattuck for Hockey now. Hockey. Right side of the floor for Grant Goebel. Now Hockey top of the key. Left wing, Jake Shattuck. Now it's Goebel. Right corner, Hockey. Hockey, right elbow. Dant, jump stop in the lane. Puts him off the glass and in for 2 by Drew Dant. 7-2, Mater Dei leading on your Honest Water scoreboard. Simon Thomas. Left wing handoff, Haig. Right side of the floor, Camden Wimpy to the right baseline. Simon Thomas. Braden Thomas surrounded inside on the right box. Kick out 3 on the way for Camden Wimpy. No good. Rebound taken in by Goebel. And Goebel pushing front court. Dant drives it, spins into the lane. Fadeaway is good for 2 by Drew Dant. And a timeout taken here by Jeremy Schubert with 5:15 to go in the first quarter. Scoring your Honest Water scoreboards, Mater Dei 9, Central 2. You listen to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked? Schedule an eye exam today at Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center. I'm Dr. Claire Thorpe-Klinsky, and if it's been more than a year, you might need a new prescription. If you use a computer regularly or are suffering from allergies, those both can be causes of eye strain or fatigue. Schedule a complete eye health exam today to find out if your eyes are healthy. We may be able to detect glaucoma and other eye diseases early. At Breeze Family Vision and Lebanon Optometric Center, we examine more than just your vision.
You found Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer here at Assembly Hall. Dylan Meyer on the stats tonight. It's 9-2 on your Honest Water scoreboard. 5:15 to play in the first quarter. Mater Dei out front of the Central Cougars here in the third place contest here at the NIT. Thomas inbounds Wimpy, length of the floor to go. Thomas will get it back. Shookman putting a little pressure on the basketball as Thomas walks it across the Hornet logo here at Assembly Hall. Right wing, Simon Thomas uses the ball screen. He'll pull up right elbow. 2 is too strong. Rebound into the hands of Haig. He backs up to the left elbow. Now Simon Thomas, top of the key. Now move it left side of the floor. Haig will dribble over right wing, handoff Wimpy. Wimpy then drives it, moves it for Campworth. Campworth with a series of drives. Runner into the lane. Shot no good and a foul. And Campworth will go to the line with 4:46 to play in the first quarter. That foul, first on the Knights in the opening half of play. That's on Drew Dant. So Max Campworth at the charity line for 2 shots. Max hits the first free throw. Max 81% for the season. That's the Cougars' best marksman at the charity line, and he's back there again. Second Campworth free throw, good there. As he'll check out, Parker Lupker will check in for the first time. Where's number 50 for the Cougars? 9-4 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Mater Dei Knights lead, 4:46 to play in the front period. That's Goebel now. Against Haig. Across the timeline is Goebel, left side of the floor. Goebel now. Handoff left wing, Mitchell Hockey. Hockey. Bouncing it, Dant right side of the floor. Lob, right box. Shookman against Braden Thomas. Up and under move. Blocked out of the air by Thomas. And into the hands of Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas into the front court. Right wing, Jackson Haig. Lob, right box. Intended for Parker Lupker. And a turnover by the Cougars. And Shookman's got the steal. Shattuck going the other way for the Knights. He ends it off right wing there for Mitchell Hockey. Hockey goes left wing for Goebel. Grant Goebel surveys. Now dribble up to the point and set things up. He'll use the left wing screen there from Hockey. Picks up his dribble, does Goebel. Dant top the key. Hockey on the left box. Kicks it out. Goebel will try a left corner. Three, and that one's good by Grant Goebel. 12-4 Mater Dei with 3:48 to play in the first quarter after the Goebel three from the corner. Thomas goes right wing for Jackson Haig. Now Braden Thomas, top of the key. He'll dribble over and hand it left wing for Simon Thomas. Thomas will stop and pop a left elbow. Two is good by Simon Thomas. And ahead, Shookman on the run out, going to the goal. Layup is good for two. Nice look ahead by Goebel. And Shookman lays it in off the square, and it's 14-6 Mater Dei. And that was just the Knights taking advantage of a lackadaisical get back by the Cougars. Right wing, that's Camden Wimpy. Lob, right box, Parker Lupker. Lupker backs his way in. Hicks, Braden Thomas on the right baseline. Drives into a crowd, turned it over. Shookman stolen away. Goebel pushing it ahead again for Shattuck. Shattuck will step back, corner three. That one's short, no good. Rebound, Camden Wimpy. Thomas with a crossover dribble. Will move it across the timeline at the point. Simon Thomas on the dribble. Goes right wing for Jackson Haig. Haig looking inside. Top of the key, Braden Thomas. Now Simon Thomas left side of the floor. Uses the Lupker ball screen. Hits a backdoor cutting Braden Thomas. His shot attempt is blocked out of the air and a foul going against the Knights on the far end of the floor. As on Mitchell Hockey is first personal, second team foul on the Knights in the opening half of play. So Braden Thomas will be at the line for two shots. First one on the way for the lefty is good there. Logan Hamilton on for the first time for the Cougars. He wears number 11. And Zach Napovinas and Garrett Fuppy both on for the first time for the Mater Dei Knights. So it's Braden Thomas at the charity line. Second one on the way. Good there. Hits both. 14-8 on your Honest Water scoreboard as Max Campworth comes back on for the Cougars. They bounce it in for Grant Goebel. He'll bring it across. Goebel against Hamilton. Bouncing it left wing Hockey. Hockey now for the Knights. Napovinas top of the key. Right side of the floor, that's Goebel. Goebel top of the key. Shookman left wing now for Hockey. Mitchell Hockey spinning, goes left corner for Napovinas. Napovinas off the Hockey screen. Skips it right wing. Goebel catch it, fire. Three is good. And Goebel has knocked down a couple of threes here in the opening quarter. It's 17-8 Mater Dei with 2:04 to play in the first quarter. Simon Thomas, right corner for Logan Hamilton. Max Campworth now at the point. Goes left side, Simon Thomas. Thomas off a series of ball screens. Hits Campworth, left baseline. Drives into the lane. Kick right corner for Wimpy. Wimpy then hits Hamilton top the key. Left wing Max Campworth. 1:45 to play first quarter. Campworth drives inside. Lets his man go by. Missed the easy layup. Rebound taken in by Shookman. Goebel the other way for the Knights, pushing it for Hockey. Hockey with a crossover dribble. Runner in the lane is good for two by Mitchell Hockey. 19-8 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Mater Dei Knights lead by 11, 1:20 to play first quarter. Right wing Hamilton. Campworth picks up his dribble. Hands it left wing for Simon Thomas. Thomas goes right wing Hamilton. Right corner Wimpy. Wimpy off the screen. Picks it up at the right elbow. Campworth top of the key. Right wing, Wimpy, lob, Parker Lupker in the lane, tough catch, layup try, no, but he was fouled as Lupker with 1:01 to play in the first quarter, and he'll shoot a couple of free throws. Fouls on Goebel, his first 13 foul on the Knights of the opening half of play. So Lupker at the charity line for the Cougars. First one on the way, good. Lupker shooting it at just 38% for the year from the line. Emmett Jansen on for the Cougars for the first time. He wears number 13, and back at the line is Lupker. Second Lupker free throw, misses that one, rebound Hockey. Minute to play first quarter. Mater Dei leads 19-9 on your Honest Water scoreboard. You're in the third place game here at the NIT. That's Goebel, left wing handoff, Nepovanis. Shookman. Fuppy now top of the key, left wing Goebel. Left corner, Nepovanis. Drives in the lane, right wing for Hockey, top of the key. Goebel now for Mater Dei. 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. The Knights looking like they're going to hold and play for the final shot here of the quarter. Nepovanis. Hockey against Lupker. 18 seconds. Picks up his dribble there. Nepovanis right side of the floor. 15 seconds. Now 14. Now 13. Now 12. Nepovanis drives. Hands it Fuppy right corner. Now 10 seconds. Now Goebel with 8. Driving down the lane. Runner. No, and a foul against the Cougars with 6 seconds to go. Fouls on Hamilton. His first personal 14 foul. Or second team foul in the Cougars in the opening half of play. So Goebel at the line. First free throw on the way. Good. As Travis Jasper is going to make his first entrance here in the contest for the Knights. Along with Ben Casson. Actually, Jasper's going to wait. Casson will come on for Nepovanis. So Goebel back at the line. Second free throw on the way. Hits both. And Jasper will come on for him. Here with 6 seconds to play in the first quarter. (20-9). Mater Dei leads with 6 seconds. Hamilton into the front court. Right wing. Hands it for Simon Thomas. And the Cougars will not get a shot off. And you're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard after 1 quarter of plays. The Mater Dei Knights 21. The Central Cougars 9. This is high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
You've heard me say it before. When your trucks are your life, you need to be turning to be earned. I am Perry Stanford from Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. If your commercial tractor and trailer is down, we can get you back on the road faster and for less money than you thought possible. If it has wheels and an engine, we can fix it, including farm equipment. We are also building semi-trucks if you are ready for an upgrade. Call us today at 664-2646 or stop by Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville.
Get mouth-watering flavor at a jaw-dropping price at Your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's. Charbroiled sliders are starting at just $1.25. Get them as a single or get them as a double. And get as many as you want. Plus, enjoy the entire Red Burrito menu. And tomorrow morning, try the new made-from-scratch honey butter biscuits. Get unhungry now at Your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer here at Assembly Hall. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard after 1 quarter of plays. The Mater Dei Knights 21, the Central Cougars 9. As you're ready to begin second quarter action, Mater Dei basketball. Shattuck, Dant, Shookman, Jasper, and Hockey for Mater Dei to begin the second period. Thomas, Braden and Simon Thomas both out there. Camden Wimpy, Jackson Haig, and Max Campworth for the Cougars. Right wing, Jake Shattuck. Top of the key, Drew Dant. Hockey now with the left wing for the Knights. Dant, top of the key, a head fake and a drive. Jump stop in the lane. Shot attempt over Braden. Thomas is good for 2. And Dant extends the Mater Dei lead 23-9 now. Largest of the game right here, 14 points. Braden Thomas. Intended pass to Camden Wimpy. Wimpy goes and corrals it in the backcourt. It was tipped there by Shookman. It's Wimpy across the timeline now, left wing. Wimpy off the ball screen, top of the key, Braden Thomas. Right wing, Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas, double team, splits it, moves it, Campworth, catching fire, 3 straight on, no good, a rebound, tipped around, and it ends up in the hands of Jake Shattuck. Shattuck with a crossover dribble, going to the goal. Now he backs it back out to the right side of the floor. Now it's hockey. Left corner for Caden Shookman. Shookman dribbling up left wing for Jake Shattuck, top of the key. Shattuck with a series of crossovers. It's hockey, top of the key. Left wing, Shookman. Shookman stops at the elbow. Now it's right side of the floor. Dant for Travis Jasper. Jasper for Dant, top of the key. Hockey left side of the floor for Shattuck now. Shattuck against Jackson Haig, top of the key. Drew Dant. Dant drives in the lane, spins there, moves it. Shookman on the right wing. Shookman now backs it to Dant, top of the key. Dant drives in the lane, leaves it underneath. Hockey left-handed layup is good for 2 by Mitchell Hockey. And Braden Thomas, I think, took an elbow. 25-9 here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Modern Day Knights leading the Cougars with 6:17 to play in the first half. Second quarter action here brought to you by the Breeze American Legion as Parker Lupker and Reese Martin come on for the Cougars. $25-9 Modern Day leading here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Simon Thomas. Campworth left wing. Now Thomas top the key, stop and pop, foul line 2 is good for 2 by Simon Thomas. 25-11. 6 minutes to play in the first half. It's been half dominated by the Knights. Right wing now for Travis Jasper. Shattuck top of the key. Shattuck off the hockey screen, trying to turn the corner. Hits hockey, now top of the key. Right wing, Dant. Drew Dant for Jake Shattuck, top of the key. Shattuck off the Dant screen, drives into the lane, show and go. Then had it knocked off his leg out of bounds, and Modern Day turns it over. So they inbound it. Simon Thomas will walk it across here at Assembly Hall. Modern Day leading 25-11 here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Max Campworth left wing, skips it right wing. Simon Thomas, now Wimpy. Inside, right box, Reese Martin hits Parker Lupker, foul line. Hands it for Simon Thomas, top of the key, left wing, Max Campworth. Campworth. Pass deflected, stolen away. Travis Jasper going to the goal. Right-handed layup is in for 2 by Travis Jasper. 27-11 MD with 5:05 to play in the first half. Simon Thomas, no look, left box. Martin bumped off his spot. Top of the key, Thomas, a foul line 2, no good. Rebound, Shattuck. Shattuck bouncing it ahead. Jasper going to the goal, rejected out of bounds by Simon Thomas. It'll stay with the Knights on this end of the floor as Emmett Jansen comes on for the Cougars. Along with Calvin Rockers, will make his first appearance for the Cougars as well. And Monterey's going to run Grant Goebel on here real quick as well. So baseline throw, Mitchell Hockey, left side of the bucket. Left corner, Dant catching fire 3. That one long. The rebound taken in by Emmett Jansen. Rockers into the front court. Right wing, Simon Thomas. Right corner, Camden Wimpy. Wimpy now, Calvin Rockers. Left wing, Emmett Jansen. Now Rockers top of the key. Right wing, Wimpy. Lob, right box. That's Parker Lupker. Nice move in the lane and puts it in for 2. On the up and under by Parker Lupker. It's 27-13. Modern Day out front. 4:25 to play in the first half. Hockey bounce pass intended for Shookman. And he threw it into the first row, and he asked for a tip. And the official said it was not touched by a Cougar hand. Rockers with 4:20 to go here in the first half. Rockers going to reach in foul on Jake Shattuck. That'll be his first personal on the 14 foul on the Knights in the opening half of play. So Rockers inbounding it just in front of half court sideline. Bouncing at Camden Wimpy. Simon Thomas. Left wing, Emmett Jansen. Lob, left box. Parker Lupker. An aggressive move inside. Hockey rejected it out of bounds, but I think the foul might be on Grant Goebel. On holding. So I think they called it on. There's not a 52 on the floor, so it can't be on 52. It'd have to be on 25. They call it on hockey, actually. It's his second personal. Lupker misses the first free throw. As Brady Buckman makes his first appearance here for the Knights. Didn't play last Friday. He was sick in that Mater Dei loss the other night. Lupker back at the line after he missed the first free throw. Second one on the way. Good there. 27-14. 4:06 to play first half. It's Goebel. Left side of the floor across the timeline. A crossover dribble to the left wing. Goebel now for Shattuck, top of the key. Jake Shattuck with it. Shattuck dribbles over left wing, Buckman. Buckman. Move it left corner for Shattuck. Shattuck will use the Buckman screen. Stops at the foul line. Moves it left wing, Buckman. Now it's Goebel on the weave, top of the key. Goebel against Rockers. Goebel will drive it. No look feed inside. Layup is good for two by Drew Dant. Nice look off by Goebel, and Dant was the easy recipient of two there. It's 29-14 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Simon Thomas picks up his dribble at the point. Left wing now Calvin Rockers. Rockers drives and kick. Right corner, Emmett Jansen with a head fake and a drive to the goal. Layup missed. Rebound tipped. Emmett Jansen comes out of the pack with it. Wimpy sets his feet. Three on the way. Left wing, no good. Lupker with the rebound. Initiates contact. Misses the first try, then puts it in for two. 29-16, 3 minutes to play here in half number one. Mater Dei out front by 13, and they've led here since the jump. Right wing, that's Goebel. Lob, right box, Dant against Lupker. Spinning on the block. His shot was partially blocked by Lupker. Simon Thomas with the rebound. A crossover dribble going to the goal. Missed the left-handed layup. Rebound, Camden Wimpy. He goes inside and puts it in for two. 29-18 here on your Honest Water scoreboard. 2:30 to play in the first half. Shattuck across the timeline. Hands it right wing, Buckman. Buckman in the right corner, Shattuck. Shattuck for Buckman, left side of the floor. Goebel, 2:20 to play in the first half. It's 29-18, Mater Dei leading here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Goebel off the ball screen at the point. He'll try a three, and Grant Goebel having a nice first half for the Knights as he knocked down his third three here in the opening half, and he's got 11, and Mater Dei pushes that lead back to 14. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Right wing, Simon Thomas. Wimpy, top of the key. Left wing, Calvin Rockers. Rockers lob, left box, Parker Lupker. Skip right wing, Jansen will drive it to the goal. Initiates contact, shot attempt well short by Jansen, but he's fouled. And he'll go to the line for a couple of free throws. Dant's got his second. 16 foul on the Knights here in the opening half of play. I'm at Jansen to the charity line for a couple of free throws. First one on the way. Good. Napovanis and Fuppy both back on for Mater Dei. Cougars will bring on Braden Thomas. 1:48 to play half number one. It's 32-19 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Mater Dei Knights leading the Central Cougars here. The second free throw for Emmett on the way is good there. We got a whistle and a timeout on the floor taken by Ron Shattuck. It's 32-20 Mater Dei listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
This is Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside. It's 32-20 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Mater Dei Knights leading the Central Cougars here with 1:48 to play in the first half. Goebel, left wing for Napovanis. Puppy, top of the key. Now it's Goebel. He'll operate at the point. He'll set things up on offense for Mater Dei. Bouncing it right wing, Napovanis. Now Goebel, top of the key. Left wing, Shattuck. He'll catch and fire a three. That one's good for three by Jake Shattuck. 35-20 Mater Dei. Right wing, Simon Thomas. Wimpy lob in the middle of the lane. That's Thomas. Stripped away by Goebel. Goebel going the other way. Goebel. 1:03 to go here in the first half. Now it's Shattuck. Left side of the floor, Goebel. Left corner, Shookman. Shookman against Wimpy. Double team comes, and we got a tie up. And the Arrow's going to give it over to the Cougars. Is Ben Caston's going to come on for the Knights. So Wimpy inbound it for Simon Thomas with 52 seconds to play here in the first half. Wimpy. Calvin Rockers at the point. Braden Thomas. Bouncing it for Rockers. Pass thrown away by Shattuck. In transition, he jump stops in the lane, leaves it for Casson. Back for Shattuck, left wing with 24 seconds to go. And a half that has been controlled by Mater Dei here. They lead by 15. And then Goebel got a little too cute with the dribbling. Wimpy has the ball stolen away. We got a timeout on the floor granted to the Cougars with 12 seconds to play here in the first half. You're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard, Mater Dei 35. Central 20, listening to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Hi, this is Dr. Matt Palm at MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle. Are you tired of packing on the pounds? Want to feel younger and have more energy? Want to get back into smaller clothes? If so, then it's time to take advantage of our safe, effective, and affordable weight loss program. With an individualized plan based around an appetite suppressant, a metabolism booster, and diet and exercise counseling from physicians with backgrounds in nutrition, let us get you on the path to a healthier lifestyle. Call MedPlus at 594-3671 to set up your free consultation and to get you on track to a healthier you.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. 35-20 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Mater Dei Knights lead the Central Cougars here in the third place game at Assembly Hall. Here tonight, be Cougar basketball out of the timeout. 12 seconds remaining in the first half. Jasper and Shookman both on for Mater Dei. Mater Dei's got 6 guys on the floor, so somebody's got to come off. Now Grant Goebel will come off the floor. So Rockers will inbound for Simon Thomas. 10 seconds to play first half. Rockers left wing. 8 seconds. Now 7. Now 6. Wimpy left corner with 5. He'll drive the baseline. Puts it up. Off the glass, and he'll count the bucket. Plus a foul. And with 3.4 seconds to play. Jake Shattuck, Grant Goebel will both come on for Mater Dei. Jasper will sit along with Garrett Fuppy. And the Mater Dei faithful not happy with that call on the shot counting. They thought the foul came on the floor. They call it on Shookman, his first 7th team foul, and Wimpy at the line here for the +1 try. Free throw on the way, rattles it home. 35-23 with 3 seconds to go. Shattuck against Rockers and a foul. It's a foul to give, but it's only the 3rd team foul. With 1.4 seconds to play here. Shookman to inbound it. Half court, hits Napovanis, catching fire 3, off the iron, no good, and you're scoring your Honest Water scoreboard. At the half is the Mater Dei Knights 35, the Central Cougars 23. We'll take a break. We'll have the Hardy's halftime coming up. We'll get you our Clinton County Showcase trivia questions, scores from other games as well. Listen to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Hi, I'm Henry Holenkamp with the First National Bank in Carlisle. Wouldn't it be nice to consolidate your bills into one lower monthly payment, or cover the college tuition expense that's coming up, or perhaps buy a new car, all without disturbing your investments? You can with a home equity loan. We'll show you how. First National Bank in Carlisle, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at 1nbcarlisle.com. We're an equal housing lender.
Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
Buy now, pay later at Best One Tire and Service. Use your Best One credit card and pay nothing for up to 6 months. You can use your tax refund to cover your vehicle performance and safety investment. And it's almost like getting it done for free. Don't have a Best One credit card? Apply today and get $10 off an oil change and 18-point inspection with your completed application. And get a free alignment check and free battery and brake inspection. Best One Tire and Service. 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze. Be prepared with a Best One Tire and Service Standard Winter Service Special. $49.95 gets you a full-service conventional oil change, battery and charging system check, antifreeze check, belts and hoses check, fluid fills, new conventional front wiper blades, complete tire check and rotation, plus more. Upgrade to premium service for just $89.95 and receive a full synthetic premium oil change and premium front wiper blades, in addition to all the standard services. Best One Tire and Service. 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze. Certain locations only carry synthetic oils and premium services required.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tim Draghi, a general dentist from Breeze, Illinois, who sedates patients with pills. I treat a lot of patients who have not been to the dentist in 10 to 20 years. Most had a bad experience as a child. Others are embarrassed to go or are concerned the dentist will scold them. We know these feelings are real and believe in listening to your problems and concerns. I will do all of this without putting you down or making you feel guilty. My team and I want to make a difference in the way you feel about dentistry. Please call me, Dr. Tim Draghi, at 526-2020 to schedule an appointment, or look at our website at breezedentalcare.com, where sedation dentistry is an option for you to take care of your teeth without anxiety.
Are you looking for a happy dental home? Dr. Draghi and Dr. Santel are in-network providers with many insurance companies and have what you are looking for. New patients welcome and most emergencies seen immediately. Get back on the right track to good dental health with Breeze Dental Care. Call 526-2020. That's 526-2020.
You're on Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here in the Hardy's halftime for you. It's 35-23 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Modern Day Knights leading the Central Cougars at the halftime break here in the third place game at Assembly Hall. Championship game will follow ours tonight between Nashville and Muscuda. Let's take a look at our first half stats in this one for Central. They're 7 of 13 from two-point field goal range, good for 54%. 0 of 3 from downtown, good for no percentage there. They're 7 of 16 overall from the field for 44%, 9 of 11 at the foul line for 82% with 9 rebounds and 7 turnovers for the Cougars. Other side of the coin, the Modern Day Knights are 10 of 13 from two-point field goal range, good for 77%. They're 4 of 9 from downtown, good for 44%. 14 of 22 overall from the field are the Knights for 64%, 3 of 3 at the charity line for a perfect percentage there with 7 rebounds and 3 turnovers. Box score breakdown in this one, Modern Day led 21-9 after one quarter and proceeded to outscore the Cougars in quarter two, 14. Actually, they tied at 14-14 in quarter two. That gets us to 35-23 here at the break. First half stats look like this. The Cougars are led in scoring by Simon Thomas and Parker Lupker. Each have 6 points apiece. Simon Thomas is 3 of 7 from the field for his 6 points. Parker Lupker is 2 of 2 from the field for his 2 of 2 from two-point field goal range and 2 of 4 at the charity line for his 6 points. 5 points for Camden Wimpy. 2 points apiece then for Emma Jansen, Braden Thomas, and Max Campworth to round out the Cougars scoring. Cougars are led in rebounding at the half by Simon Thomas, Parker Lupker, and Emma Jansen all have 2 rebounds apiece. For the Mater Dei Knights, they're led in scoring at the half by Grant Goebel. Goebel's 3 of 3 from the field, 3 of 3 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 at the charity line for his 11 points. 8 points for Drew Dant, 7 points for Mitchell Hockey, 4 points for Caden Shookman, 3 points for Jake Shattuck, and 2 points for Travis Jasper to round out the scoring for the Mater Dei Knights. Mater Dei is led in rebounding at the half by Shattuck, Shookman, and Hockey. All each have 2 rebounds apiece at the break here to this point. Scores from other games today that have gone on. The Mater Dei girls won earlier today 64-39 over Salem. Kira Winkler had 28 points to lead the Lady Knights. And then over at the Midland Trail Conference Tournament, the consolation game, it was Wayne City 55, Christ Our Rock 49, and our score here at the half is 35-23. We'll take a break. We come back. We'll have our Clinton County Showcase trivia question and second half action coming up. You're listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Did you know that heartworm season is year-round in our part of the country? Even indoor pets are exposed to the mosquitoes that spread this potentially deadly disease. Pets living near other dogs or coyotes that are already heartworm positive are at increased risk for infection. Protect your pet with a monthly prescription heartworm preventative. Visit the Carlisle Animal Hospital just south of town on 127 or call us at 594-4515 to determine which preventative would be best for your pet.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
Get low prices every day when you shop your hometown proud Carlisle IGA. Carlisle IGA has been family-owned since 1983, proud to serve this community. Select from quality choice meats from the outstanding meat department. Stock up at the deli and find low prices in every aisle. Carlisle IGA has the best fried chicken in town. Carlisle IGA appreciates your business and could make you a big winner each week with bankroll. And don't forget Carlisle IGA Catering. Call 594-3415. This broadcast is a presentation of Wcxo Sports. Wcxo Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys. WCXO Sports, powered by the Union Banner at Union Banner on Facebook. Your sports teams, your community, your radio station.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. We got a minute 23 before the second half gets ready to begin. Mater Dei leading 35-23 on your Honest Water scoreboard over the Central Cougars. Our Clinton County Showcase trivia question: how many times have Mater Dei and Central played each other in a place game at the NIT? That is our Clinton County Showcase trivia question. Here in this one, how many times have MD and Central played each other in a place game here at the NIT? Join Rip Notmeyer every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday for Talking Sports. Rip will open up the show with scores and stuff, and we'll recap action from games from around the area. That's Talking Sports with Rip every Monday and Wednesday from 6 to 7, every Saturday morning from 9 until 10. You can also listen to all our broadcasts right here and everywhere at WCXO at 967.com. Click on Live Sports. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel for notifications when we're on the air with all of our sports broadcasts. We get ready here for the second half. It'll be Modern Day Night Basketball to begin the second half of play. Again, our Clinton County Showcase trivia question was, how many times have MD and Central played each other in a place game at the NIT? 8 times before tonight here at the NIT. This will be the 9th time that these two have squared up in the top 4 for a high place game here at the NIT. Most of them have came in championship games as well. Shookman, Goebel, Shattuck, Dant, and Hockey for the Knights. Lupker, Campworth, Thomas, Wimpy, and Haig to begin quarter 3 for the Cougars. It's Goebel across the timeline. Right wing hands it for Jake Shattuck. Shattuck now at the point for Dant. Picks up his dribble, hands it Goebel. Goebel right corner now for Dant. Now Goebel left side of the floor for Shookman. Shookman now right wing for Dant. Goebel left wing Shookman. Now Goebel right side of the floor Shattuck. Right corner for Dant. Now right wing Shattuck. Shattuck will hand it Goebel top of the key. Right wing Dant. Dant will bounce it right box. Hockey backs his way in on Campworth. Lowers the shoulder, goes inside. Fall away 2 in the lane is off the iron. No good. Wimpy with the rebound. And Simon Thomas the other way. He'll hand it left wing. Jackson Haig skips it right wing. Wimpy tipped out by Hockey off the hands of Wimpy, and a turnover by the Cougars here in their opening possession of the second half of play. So it's Goebel the other way for the Modern Day Knights. Left wing Mitchell Hockey. Third quarter action brought to you by V&H Recreation. They bounce it. Shookman top of the key. Shattuck. Right side of the floor. Now Shookman top of the key. Left side of the floor, Goebel. Goebel now. Series of crossovers, bouncing at left wing, Hockey. Hockey, left corner, Goebel. Left elbow, Shookman lob. Dant, left box. He dribbled it off his foot and turned it over. Campworth with the other way for Simon Thomas. Thomas in transition, goes to the goal, jumps up in the lane, a whistle, and wave it off, and a foul on the floor against Modern Day. Fouls on Goebel, his second personal. First team foul on the Knights in the second half of play. Baseline throw in, Haig, right corner for Campworth, hands it for Haig, left wing Wimpy, he'll catch and fire a 3 from the left wing is good for 3 by Camden Wimpy. Goebel quickly in transition, pass to Shookman, lays it in for 2. And again, another lackadaisical job by the Cougars getting back after a make. And it's 37-26. Wimpy right wing. Right box, Simon Thomas. Skip left wing, Haig catch and fire 3. No good. Rebound taken in Parker Lupker. Parker Lupker splits a double team, puts it up off the glass and in for 2. 37-28. The lead down to single digits for the first time since the first quarter. Hockey right wing, Goebel. 37-28 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Monterey still out front, 5:25 to play in the third. Shattuck off a screen at the point. Now Drew Dant, left side of the floor against Lupker. Face up there, goes the left wing for Mitchell Hockey. Hockey will use the ball screen, drive down the lane, goes behind the back with the dribble, then had it knocked out of his hands. It's Dant cutting, ball loose on the floor. Then Dant gets it out of the scrum to Goebel on the right baseline, 2 on the way, no good, and Wimpy with the rebound for the Cougars. Thomas now into the front court, bouncing at left wing, Jackson Haig. Skips it, right wing, Max Campworth. Into the right corner for Simon Thomas. Another no-look pass. Kick left corner 3 by Wimpy. No. Rebound. Hockey, and then he's fouled by Campworth. That'll be Max Campworth's second personal. First team foul on the Cougars in the second half of play. Zach Nepovanis back on for the Knights. Bounce it in for Grant Goebel. 4:45 to play third quarter, 37-28 here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Monterey out front by 9. Right wing, Goebel on the dribble. Top of the key, Hockey. Left wing, Napovanis. Napovanis lob on the left box. That's Hockey backing his way and spinning inside. Shot blocked out of the air by Lupker, but he got him with the lower half, and Hockey will shoot a couple of free throws. Lupker's first personal, second team foul in the Cougars in the second half of play. Hockey shooting 2 shots. First one on the way. Too strong, no good that time. The second Mitchell Hockey free throw with 4:27 to play in the third quarter. On the way. Hits that one. It's 38-28 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Mater Dei leading by 10. And now Mater Dei showing a little pressure here. Hagel walking across the timeline. Hagel dribble over right side. Picks up his dribble. Simon Thomas, no look. Left box. Campworth inside. Layup is no good. Rebound tipped around into the hands of Napovanis. Napovanis ahead. Shookman on the goal. Runner, no. Missed it. Rebound, Lupker. And then a foul by Goebel. As him and Simon Thomas come together. And a little physicality here in this third quarter. Goebel grabs his third foul, and Jasper comes on for him. Second team foul on the Knights here in the second half of play. Hegg. Left elbow, Lupker. Back to Hegg, top of the key. Lupker left elbow, whistle on a 3-second in the lane call on Simon Thomas and the Cougars. Ball back over to Mater Dei with 3:45 to go in the third. 38-28 here on your Honest Water scoreboard. Shattuck. Shookman left side of the floor. Right side, Napovanis. Now Travis Jasper. Against Max Camper. Jasper still with it left wing for Mater Dei. Picks up his dribble. And we got a whistle and a foul going the other way. They call it on Shookman, his second personal, third team foul on the Knights here in the second half of play. Logan Hamilton on for Jackson Haig. Wimpy inbounding at Max Camp, where they'll hand it for Simon Thomas. Bringing it across the timeline at the point. Right wing, Logan Hamilton. Hamilton picks up his dribble at the point, looks for help. Max Campworth. Now Hamilton, left wing for Camden Wimpy. Left elbow, Simon Thomas. One power dribble inside by Parker Lupker. Missed the layup. Rebound taken in by Caden Shookman. Napovanis. Right wing drives it at Wimpy to the right box. Hits Hockey cutting down the lane, but then he lost it. Thomas going the other way for the Cougars, spinning away from Shattuck into the lane. Floater. No, and Thomas was fouled, and he'll shoot a couple of free throws. Shattuck's second personal, 14 foul on the Knights in the second half of play, and Simon Thomas at the line, shooting 2 shots. Simon Thomas for the year, 73% at the line. First one on the way, rattled out, no good. Fuppy on for Caden Shookman. Emmett Jansen on for the Cougars. Thomas at the line, free throw on the way, good. 38-29, Mater Dei leading on your Honest Water scoreboard, 2:50 to play in the third quarter. Here at Assembly Hall. Hockey with a series of crossovers, spinning into the lane, left the runner short, and the rebound tipped out. Last touch out by Mater Dei, and the ball will go back over to the Cougars. Wimpy for Simon Thomas. Mater Dei applying a little 2-2-1 pressure themselves. Now they're back into their man-to-man. Thomas with a crossover dribble, left wing, Emmett Jansen. Skips it right wing, Logan Hamilton. Now it's Wimpy, middle of the lane. Simon Thomas, jump hook in the lane is good for 2 by Simon Thomas. It's 38-31 here on your Honest Water scoreboard now. Mater Dei ahead by 7. Shattuck fakes the handoff, bouncing at right box, extended Fuppy, bounce pass in. Jasper, his shot, they blocked it out of the air. Jansen did, but they call a tie-up, and the arrow will give it over to the Cougars. So Simon Thomas will bring it across. Right side of the floor. 2 minutes to play in the third. Thomas will drive it at Napovanis, and a hand-checking foul on Napovanis, and they'll call it in the act of shooting. And Napovanis will pick up his first and the 15th foul on the Knights here in the second half of play. So Simon Thomas at the line here. First of 2 on the way. Misses the front end of 2 again. The second Simon Thomas free throw on the way. Good that time. 38-32. Hockey gets it for Jasper. Quickly ahead, Shattuck. Shattuck to the goal. Layup was blocked out of the air from behind that time by Simon Thomas. And it's Wimpy the other way. Again, Mater Dei's had a lot of runouts here tonight. Wimpy going to the goal. Kick a right corner. 3 for Logan Hamilton on the way is good for 3 by Logan Hamilton from the right corner. And it's 38-35. Mater Dei now with the slimmest lead of 3 here. They led for as much as double figures in the whole first half. They led by 12 at the break. Hockey spinning into the lane. A whistle. Offensive foul. And Hockey grabs his 3rd personal foul. 16 foul on the Knights. 1:25 to play here in the third quarter. And it's Wimpy across the Hornet for a chance to tie the game up for the first time since nothing. Jansen will drive it to the goal. Layup attempt is good for 2, and it's a 1-point game. 38-37 with 1:08 to go in the third quarter. Jasper across the timeline for the Knights. Left side of the floor. He'll drive it on the baseline. A pass stolen away. Simon Thomas the other way. Crossover dribble to the 10. Layup missed it. Rebound Wimpy with the follow. And then it had it knocked out of his hands by Shattuck. And a reach-in foul against Camden Wimpy. It'll be Wimpy's first personal 13 foul on the Cougars of the second half of play. Braden Thomas and Jackson Haig come on. 51 seconds to go in the third quarter for the Cougars. And Goebel back for the Knights, along with Drew Dant for Mater Dei. Max Camporth is going to come on for the Cougars as well here during this stoppage. It's Goebel across the timeline for Mater Dei, who leads 38-37. He'll hand it for Napovanis. Quickly back for Goebel, left wing. Now Napovanis, top of the key, right wing, Shattuck. Shattuck now for Goebel. 30 seconds to play in the third quarter. Goebel for Shattuck on the right side of the floor. Shattuck will use the dance screen. He'll leave it inside. Right box for Dan. Puts up a tough 2. No good. Rebound taken in by Braden Thomas, and Haig's got it with 13 seconds. Haig into the front court, left side of the floor with 9. Off the ball screen with 7. Drives to the goal. Euroing reverse layup is good for 2 by Jackson Haig. As the horn expires here on the third quarter, your score on your Honest Water scoreboard is the Central Cougars 39, the Mater Dei Knights 38. You're listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Are you recently engaged or looking for the right DJ for your private party? Book Short Circuit Entertainment for all your music needs. We stand out as one of the top wedding disc jockey coordinators in the area, now offering uplighting packages to make your event stand out from the rest. Call 526-2923 or check out shortcircuitentertainment.com for details. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Nordike Funeral Home's mission is to help you plan for a difficult funeral by celebrating the life of a loved one. The grieving process from losing someone you love will be tough, but Nordike Funeral Home will be there to assist you. Find helpful information at NordikeFuneralHome.com. From grief support, planning a funeral, obituary information, and sending flowers. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations in Carlisle, New Baden, Aveston, Albers, and Breeze.
You've got Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast with here at Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside. It's 39-38 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Cougars lead the Mater Dei Knights after 3 quarters of play. Mater Dei Central outscoring the Knights in that third quarter, 16-3. It's Hockey, Goebel, Shattuck, Napovanis, and Dant to begin the fourth quarter for the Knights, who have the basketball. Haig, Wimpy, Jansen, Braden Thomas, and Max Campworth counter here in the fourth quarter. That's Goebel, left side of the floor, 10 seconds into the fourth. Napovanis right side now for Mater Dei. Left side, Shattuck, left wing, Goebel. There's 11 first half points for the Knights, but was held scoreless in that third quarter. Right side of the floor, Dant. Right wing, Shattuck. Lob, right box. Hockey against Campworth, lowers the shoulder. Shot attempt up by Hockey, no good, and a foul. And it'll be Hockey back to the charity line where he's been tonight quite a bit. Campworth picks up his third. 14 foul on the Cougars in the second half of play. So Hockey at the line, shooting 2 shots. First free throw, no good. By the way, after 3 quarters of play, that was the first lead the Cougars have had all night. 39-38. Hockey now trying to tie things up at 39 if he can make this free throw. Second one on the way, misses a pair. Dant with the offensive rebound from Mater Dei. He puts up then blocked out of the air by Max Campworth. Right wing, Jansen lobs it in for Campworth. Left box now. Now back out left wing is Jackson Haig. Haig then skips it, middle of the floor, Max Campworth. Campworth will drive it into the lane. Up and under try is missed. Rebound, battled for, tipped, and Hockey got it for Mater Dei. Shattuck now for the Knights. Minute gone in the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action brought to you by Michelson's Auto Body and Bartelzo, and it's Shattuck on the right wing for MD. Shattuck now bouncing at left wing, Dant. Dant for Goebel, top of the key. Bouncing at right box, Hockey. Hockey against Campworth, going to work. Up and under try. Had it stripped away from him by Camden Wimpy in the lane. Wimpy into the front court. He'll stop there and looks for help. He'll hand it for Emmett Jansen. Jansen at the point. Dribbles over. Spins. A backdoor cutting. Haig, right-handed layup is good for 2 by Jackson Haig. And Wimpy just dribbled over to the left side of the floor and a bounce pass there to Haig. It's 41-38. Napovanis drive, kick, puppy set, corner 3, good by Shattuck. And we're tied at 41 here between the Knights and the Cougars. And it's Haig across the timeline here at Assembly Hall. Bounce pass, stolen away, Shattuck's got it. Into the front court, left wing, double team Cubs. Napovanis with a head fake and a drive, runner in the lane, left it short, rebound tip. Napovanis has got it. Shattuck with a head fake now for Hockey at the point. Now Shattuck gets it back out near the timeline. They'll set things up offensively for Mater Dei. Tied at 41. Right wing, Goebel. Goebel off a series of screens. Crossover dribble to the right corner. Now Shattuck top of the key. 5:30 to play in the fourth. Tied at 41. Shattuck will use the Hockey screen. Spin away from that and drive it at Haig. Going to the goal. Runners good for 2 by Shattuck plus a foul. And he'll go to the line for the +1 try. And Shattuck with 8 points. Haig picks up his first 15 foul on the Cougars in the second half of play. Simon Thomas and Parker Lupker come on for the Cougars. And Shookman on for Mater Dei. And Shattuck trying to extend the Mater Dei lead back to 3 if he can make the free throw here for the +1 try. Shattuck free throw, good. 44-41 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Mater Dei leads by 3. Wimpy for Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas across the timeline. Bouncing it right wing, Max Campworth. Right baseline now, Thomas. Simon Thomas jump stop in the lane, picks up his dribble, no look cutting Wimpy, but then lost it out of bounds, and the Cougars turn it over for the second consecutive trip. Shattuck. For Hockey, he'll bring it across the timeline. Right wing for Napovanis. Pass in for a cutting Shookman. Saved from going out of bounds, but Shookman had her foot on the baseline, and Mater Dei gives it right back over. Wimpy with 4:44 to go. 44-41 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Campworth middle of the floor. Simon Thomas will walk it across left wing for Wimpy. Now Campworth at the left elbow. Hits it Jansen left wing. Jansen stops and starts. Kicks it right wing. Thomas catching fire. 2, no good. Rebound, Napovanis. Jake Shattuck will methodically walking across the timeline here at Assembly Hall. It's 44-41 Mater Dei with 4:20 to play in the fourth quarter. Shookman left wing dribbles up to the point. Back to the left wing now for Goebel. Now Napovanis. Right wing Shookman for Shattuck on the right wing. Shattuck drives in the lane. Kick left corner. Goebel catching fire downtown. 3 is good by Grant Goebel. 47-41. Goebel with 14 points for the Knights. And that was a way downtown 3. And then Wimpy traveled. And the Cougars have turned it over here 3 of the last 4 trips. Shookman inbound, backcourt Goebel. Goebel will walk it across. 3:48 to play, fourth quarter. Goebel hands it Napovanis. Napovanis drives it in the corner. He's double teamed. Hits Goebel right elbow. Goebel now backs it back out to the point. Left side of the floor, Shattuck. 3:30 to play, fourth quarter. Goebel against Lupker. Kick right wing, Napovanis. Shookman right elbow. Now Napovanis, 3:20 to play in the fourth. Against Wimpy. Spins away from him. Right corner for Goebel. Napovanis. Right wing, Shookman. Shookman now Goebel. They swing it back to Napovanis. Right wing driving it to the goal. And they wave it off. Offensive foul, I think, is the call. Napovanis picks up his second, had a team foul, and I think Lupker might have took one, or you don't want to take one. So Thomas will come on for the Cougars. Drew Dant comes back on along with Travis Jasper for Mater Dei. Now Jackson Haig's going to run on real fast as well for the Cougars. .304 to play in the fourth quarter. 47-41, Mater Dei leading on your Honest Water scoreboard. Wimpy left wing. Top of the key, Haig. Bouncing at right wing, Simon Thomas. Thomas off the screen, hits Haig, catching fire, left wing 3. No, rebound, Wimpy. Backs his way in against Dant. Layup is good for 2, plus a foul, and Wimpy will go to the line for the +1. Dant's called for the personal. That'll be Drew's third personal and the 18 foul. So Wimpy at the line here for the +1. Wimpy +1 free throw. No good. Rattled it out. Hockey with the rebound. 2:40 to play. Fourth quarter. 47-43 Mater Dei. Shattuck back for Hockey. Left wing Shattuck. 2:25 to go. Fourth quarter. Shookman double team. Right wing Jasper. He'll try a 2. That one left it a little short. And the rebound taken in by Haig. Haig pushing it into the front court. Right wing handoff Simon Thomas. Right corner for Camden Wimpy. Right box, Max Campworth. He's double teamed, puts one up. And in for 2 by Max Campworth over the good defense by Hockey there. And it's 47-45. Mater Dei leads by 2 with 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. Hockey across the timeline here at Assembly Hall. At the point, right wing Jasper. Now Shattuck. And a whistle on a timeout taken by Ron Shattuck with 1:47 to play in the fourth quarter. It's Mater Dei 47, Central 45, listening to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Isaac Auto Body in Carlisle offers quality service for a variety of vehicle-related mishaps. Since 1970, Isaac Auto Body has been there when you need them most. From accident scene recovery to 24/7 towing, give them a call at 594-2435. Isaac Auto Body's skilled collision repair team and auto body painters can make any car look as good as the day it left the dealer's lot. Isaac Auto Body is committed to providing fast, quality service on your vehicle. Find them online at isaacautobody.com.
HSHS St. Joseph's Hospital in Breeze proudly accepts most health insurance plans to better serve your health care needs. With every emergency we care for, every illness we treat, and every baby we deliver, we'll help make sure you get the care you need. Selecting health insurance can be difficult, but choosing a facility is simple. Select St. Joseph's Breeze. We've got you covered. Learn more at stjoebreeze.com/enroll.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer on the stats tonight. 47-45 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Modern Day Knights leading the Central Cougars here at Assembly Hall. The NIT third place game, championship game following ours. It'll be Nashville and Mascoutah. Modern Day ball out of the timeout. Goebel back on during that stop for Modern Day. He's got the ball in the backcourt. At the point, right wing Travis Jasper. For Hockey, top of the key. He'll drive it, bounce it, right wing Jasper. Jasper hands off Shattuck for Hockey, top of the key. Right wing Goebel. Central's got 2 fouls to give yet. Double team comes. And then the ball stripped away. They call it on the sideline, and it'll be Modern Day basketball. Hockey, they say Hockey had a foot on the sideline. .121 to play in the fourth quarter, so Goebel almost turns it over right there in the corner. So Hockey inbounding it, sideline for the Knights. He lobs it, front court, Shattuck. Goebel splits the double team, goes to the goal, reverse layup. No, he missed the layup. And then he stole it away from Haig from behind, but then Thomas comes up with the loose ball on the floor. 1:06 to go in the fourth quarter. And the Cougars have possession after a wild series of events there. Simon Thomas on the right wing. Dribbles up to the point. Braden Thomas, left wing, Jackson Haig. Haig will use the screen. Pick it up there, 50 seconds to play in the fourth. It's 47-45. Modern Day Wimpy and whistle on a timeout on the floor taken by Jeremy Schubert. 46 seconds to play in the fourth. It's Modern Day 47, Central 45. Listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Even the best drivers have an occasional mishap, from fender benders to serious auto accidents. Beacon Insurance and your local agency, Benhoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton, keep you protected with an auto insurance policy that covers a wide range of mishaps. And you'll save money too with multi-car and multi-policy discounts, as well as good student, hybrid auto, and mature driver savings opportunities. Find out more about an affordable auto policy from Beacon Insurance. Call Benhoff Insurance in Breeze and Trenton at 526-4888.
If you're looking for Nissan quality, be sure to check out what Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan and Centralia has to offer. Munkin's has the entire field covered with a great lineup of Nissans, including Maximas, Altimas, and Sentras, SUVs and crossovers, and Titan and Frontier trucks. And you can relax when you shop Munkin's because you know you're getting the better deal every time, along with terrific service after the sale. For your Nissan, log on to Munkin1.com, or better yet, visit Munkin Dodge Chrysler Jeep Nissan in person, Route 161 West in Centralia.
You've got Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer on the stats. It's 47-45 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Modern Day Knights have led for the majority of this game. The Cougars had a small lead after the third quarter by 1. They led by 3 early in the fourth quarter, but it's been a game that's been controlled by Modern Day throughout. The Cougars have the basketball with 46 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. Simon Thomas inbounding it in front of the Cougar bench. Jackson Haig, top of the key. Left wing now for Camden Wimpy. Now it's Simon Thomas. Right wing Haig. Now Thomas, top of the key. Thomas will use the ball screen. No-look feed inside to Braden Thomas, and he puts it in for 2. We're tied at 47 with 25 seconds to go. And a timeout on the floor taken by Ron Shattuck with 24 seconds to go. It's Mater Dei 47, Central 47. You're listening to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Southern Bus and Mobility is your Brawnability dealer in Breeze. Brawnability features the broadest lineup of wheelchair-accessible vehicles with more brands, entry types, features, and price points than any other manufacturer in the industry. See for yourself at Southern Bus and Mobility why a new or certified pre-owned wheelchair-accessible Brawnability vehicle is the only way to go. Call 526-4131 or stop by just east of Breeze on Old Route 50.
Nordike Funeral Home's mission is to help you plan for a difficult funeral by celebrating the life of a loved one. The grieving process from losing someone you love will be tough, but Nordike Funeral Home will be there to assist you. Find helpful information at NordikeFuneralHome.com. From grief support, planning a funeral, obituary information, and sending flowers. Nordike Funeral Home with 5 locations in Carlisle, New Baden, Aveston, Albers, and Breeze.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. Tied at 47 points apiece here on your Honest Water scoreboard between the Mater Dei Knights and the Central Cougars. Mater Dei will have the ball with 24 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter. And we'll see what Ron Shattuck has drawn up here in the timeout. Central's got 5 team fouls. Mater Dei's 8 team fouls. The Cougars with 2 timeouts remaining. Mater Dei with just 1 timeout remaining. Hockey, Goebel, Shattuck, Shookman, and Dant on the floor for the Knights. Wimpy, Campworth, Lupker, Haig, and Simon Thomas on the floor right now for the Cougars here. Hockey to inbound it into the backcourt for Grant Goebel. Hockey now front court, right side of the floor, 20 seconds to go here in regulation. Shattuck with 15, now 14. Goebel right wing with 13, now 12. Goebel with 10, middle of the floor with 8. Uses the hockey screen right wing with 7. Splits the double team. Runner! Oh, wave it off! Offensive foul! He got the lay-in to go, but they wave it off in an offensive foul. So it'll be Cougar ball with 4 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. And Goebel just picked up his 4th foul. Jasper's going to come on here for the Knights. They wave it off. The layup went in and spun all the way around the iron and went down, but they waved it off for an offensive foul. We got a timeout on the floor taken here by the Cougars. 47-47, listening to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Find the perfect car, truck, SUV, or crossover that fits your budget at Breeze Motor Sales on Old Route 50 in Breeze. Breeze Motor Sales offering new 2018 Ford vehicles and a wide pre-owned selection too. Breeze Motor Sales has kept your vehicles in tip-top shape with genuine Ford parts for over 100 years on Old Route 50 in Breeze and online at breezemotorsales.com. Breeze Motor Sales, your family dealer since 1913.
It's Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth. We're tied at 47 points apiece on your Honest Water scoreboard. 4 seconds to play here in regulation. It'll be Cougar basketball out of the timeout after the Mater Dei possession was drove to the right side by Goebel. Made the layup, but they waved it off for an offensive foul. That was Grant's 4th foul and the 19th foul on the Knights. So it'll be Cougar ball. Length of the floor to go with 4 seconds to play here. Mater Dei with no fouls to give. Both teams each with 1 timeout apiece. The arrow is in favor of the Cougars, pending a tie-up. Tied at 47. So Camden Wimpy will trigger the inbound far into the floor. Simon Thomas, left side of the floor, across the timeline, left corner. Jackson, hey, catch it, fire 3. Rattle all the way around the rim and out. And we'll go to overtime here at the NIT. Your score at the end of regulation is the Central Cougars 47, the Mater Dei Knights 47. You're listening to high school boys basketball in the NIT on Max 96.7.
Working farms are busy all year long, so depend on Jansen Farm Equipment to keep your equipment running strong. With a parts store and service department, Jansen Farm Equipment has a team of professionals that you can count on. Jansen Farm Equipment carries AGCO, New Idea, Gleaner, White, and Massey Ferguson. Jansen Farm Equipment, 18222 State Route 127. Shop online at jansenfarm.com or call 594-2962. Get mouth-watering flavor at a jaw-dropping price at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's. Charbroiled sliders are starting at just $1.25. Get them as a single or get them as a double. And get as many as you want. Plus, enjoy the entire Red Burrito menu. And tomorrow morning, try the new made-from-scratch honey butter biscuits. Get unhungry now at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's.
This is Max 96.7.
Welcome you back to the Dairy King broadcast booth, and for the second consecutive day in basketball action, we will play overtime here this time between the Cougars and Knights. Boys action here at the NIT. 4 minutes up on the big board, tied at 47 on your Honest Water scoreboard. As we get ready here for the overtime tip, Hockey and Whippy in the center circle here at Assembly Hall, and the tip is controlled by the Cougars. It's Simon Thomas, Parker Lupker, Max Campor, Jackson Haig, Camden Whippy for the Cougars. Goebel, Shattuck, Hockey, Dant, and Shookman for the Knights. Haig, Simon Thomas, no look, left box. Max Camper, lob pass to Parker Lupker, puts him off the glass and in for two by Parker Lupker. 49-47, Cougars take the lead here in overtime with 3:33 to go in the fourth quarter, or in the overtime. Top the key, Dant. Right wing, Shookman. Dant top the key. Left side of the floor, Goebel. Who's had the hot hand for Mater Dei from distance. Hockey top the key. Goebel. Now Hockey, right wing, Shookman. 3:10 to play in the extra session. Bouncing it, right box, Hockey. Back for Shookman on the right wing. Shookman, 3 minutes to play in the extra session. Dant, left side of the floor. Shattuck. Hockey top of the key. Right wing, Shookman. And a whistle on a holding foul against Parker Lupker. This is the 16th foul on the Cougars here in the second half of play. So the next foul will put the Cougars over the limit. The Knights are over the limit. They have 19 fouls, each team with 2 timeouts apiece. Mater Dei has the arrow, 2:50 to go for in the extra period. Baseline throw in, Shattuck. Right side, he bounces in right box. Dant going against Lupker. Tried the up and under. He's cut off there, top of the key, Shattuck. Left side of the floor, Goebel. Left wing, Dant. Dant will drive it at Lupker. And hits a cutting Shookman to the goal. Layup a try, no good, and a foul on Camden Whippy. And Whippy will pick up his second personal, and that'll put the Knights in free throws the rest of the way. And Shookman will be at the line for Mater Dei. Shookman just 58% shooter for the year from the charity line. First of 2 on the way, good. 49-48, Cougars lead here by 1 on your Honest Water scoreboard. And back at the line is Caden Shookman, the 6'2" senior. Second one on the way, hits them both, tied at 49. Simon Thomas, 2:30 to play in the overtime. At the point, Campworth left side, skips right wing, Simon Thomas. No look, Fee inside, right block, Max Campworth missed the layup, but a foul again on the Knights. That might be on Hockey. And that'll be Mitchell's 4th if it is. It is on Hockey, and that's his 4th. So Hockey and Goebel, 2 of the more effective Knights on the offensive side of the floor, each with 4 fouls apiece. And that'll put the Knights in the double bonus. We got a whistle and a timeout taken here by Ron Shattuck with 2:21 to go in overtime. It's Mater Dei 49, Central 49. This is high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Prairie Farms Dairy helps build strong bodies and strong minds. Prairie Farms Dairy offers the finest dairy products like skim milk, slice and string cheese, sour cream, cottage cheese, flavored yogurts, light ice cream, and more. Take charge of your body and get your daily source of vitamins and minerals from the products you've come to love from Prairie Farms Dairy. You can always count on Prairie Farms Dairy, always fresh, always the best.
Get low prices every day when you shop your hometown proud Carlisle IGA. Carlisle IGA has been family-owned since 1983, proud to serve this community. Select from quality choice meats from the outstanding meat department. Stock up at the deli and find low prices in every aisle. Carlisle IGA has the best fried chicken in town. Carlisle IGA appreciates your business and could make you a big winner each week with bankroll. And don't forget Carlisle IGA Catering. Call 594-3415.
You found Max 96.7.
Back here, Dairy King broadcast booth tied at 49 on your Honest Water scoreboard. 2:21 to go here in the overtime. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer on the stats. It'll be Max Campworth at the line shooting 2 shots. As Hockey just picked up his 4th foul just before the timeout. The first Max Campworth free throw on the way. Good. 50-49. The second Max Campworth free throw on the way. Too strong. Shookman with a good rebound and a checkout. And he hands it for Shattuck. 50-49. Modern Day leads with 2:15, or Central leads 50-49 with 2:15 to play here in the overtime. Left wing Shookman. Top the key Mitchell Hockey. Grant Goebel now right wing for Modern Day with the ball. 2 minutes to go in overtime. Dant left wing for Hockey now. Dant right wing for Goebel. Grant Goebel top the key Shookman. Left wing Drew Dant. Lob left box. Mitchell Hockey double team. Pass deflected right back to Mitchell. Top the key Shookman drives to the goal. Runner trying the lane. No. Rebound Wimpy for the Cougars with 1:40 to play in the 4th quarter. Hagel bounce it for Simon Thomas. 1:30 to play in overtime. Thomas off a series of screens. Left wing Max Campworth. Campworth will use the screen, then back it out. Haig now, 1:18 to play. Double team comes. Haig then turns it over, but Shattuck stole it away. Now it's Shattuck with 1:10 to go front court. And now they'll set things up. Goebel now at the point, 1 minute to play, and a timeout on the floor taken by Ron Shattuck. That'll be the final Modern Day timeout here in overtime. It's 50-49. The Cougars lead the night. Listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Are the new vehicle prices keeping you and your dream car apart? You need to bring your present vehicle to Michelson's Auto Body in Bartelso. The superior workmanship of the pros at Michelson's will have your vehicle looking like it cost a fortune. Michelson's Auto Body can also replace that falling headliner while you wait. Most colors in stock, pickup, and delivery available. You deserve to see yourself in a shiny new vehicle again. Michelson's Auto Body in the heart of Bartelso. Call 765-2115. Dean says you clip it, we'll fix it at Michelson's Auto Body.
I'm Amy Cruzy, your local Edward Jones financial advisor in Aviston. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Call me, Amy Cruzy, at 228-7688 or stop by my office at 406 Steel Bridge Street in Aviston for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing, member SIPC.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside Assembly Hall, 50-49. Central leading 1:04 to play in overtime. Here on your Honest Water scoreboard, Napolvanis comes on during that stop along with Brady Buckman for the Knights. Napolvanis in the backcourt. Bouncing in front court. Hockey, 1 minute to go in the overtime. Napolvanis. Goebel. Napolvanis. 49 seconds. Napolvanis stops and starts. Bouncing in right corner. Shattuck. Now Goebel. 40 seconds to play in the overtime. Hockey. Napolvanis, 30 seconds to play here in the overtime. Crossover dribble. Napolvanis bouncing in left corner. Buckman. 25 seconds to go. And Modern Day looking like they're going to play for the last one. Goebel. Right wing. Shattuck. Catch it. Fire. 3. That one missed everything. And the ball goes out of bounds and back over to the Cougars. And Mater Dei, remember, no timeouts left. Jasper's going to come on for Mater Dei for Buckman. Braden Thomas on for the Cougars with 18 seconds to go. Cougars have 2 timeouts remaining. Mater Dei has none. Both teams over the limit. Simon Thomas lobs it for Campworth, and we got a foul. Foul be on Napavanis with a hold. His third. So Campworth will be at the line. It'll be a 2-shot foul because Mater Dei in the double bonus. The Cougars have 17 fouls. So the Knights is 10. So Max Campworth at the charity line. Free throw number 1 on the way is good. 51-49. Jansen comes on for Braden Thomas. Campworth at the line. His second free throw. Rattles it home. 52-49 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Cougars lead with 13 seconds. Goal will hand off right wing, Travis Jasper. Jasper with 10. Left wing, Shattuck with 9. Now 8. Off the screen. Hockey with 6. With 5. Step back 3 straight on. Oh, he knocked down the 3, and we'll play double overtime here at the NIT. And a tough step back by Hockey, and he got it to go. We're tied at 52. We'll play double overtime here at the NIT. It's Mater Dei 52, Central 52. You listen to high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Reekman Brothers Farm Equipment has locations in Oakville, Centralia, and Breeze. Reekman Brothers sells the finest John Deere tractors, plus lawn and garden equipment and accessories. Reekman Brothers has been a part of the farming industry for over 83 years. Call Reekman Brothers for farm machinery and farmland auction services. 243-6186. Reekman Brothers, your John Deere dealer.
Investing your hard work and hard-earned money into farming involves a lot of risk. That's why Illinois farmers have counted on Country Financial for federal crop insurance, crop hail, and farm insurance for over 80 years. You get great coverage at a price you can afford, and best of all, you get the same great service you've come to expect from Country. Call me, Keith Wilkin, at 526-1179 or Teresa Richards at 526-1100 today.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside. 4 minutes up on the big board. We'll play double overtime. 52-52 here on your Honest Water scoreboard at the end of the single overtime. Hockey, Shookman, Dant, Goebel, and Shattuck to begin the second extra session for Mater Dei. It'll be Wimpy, Haig, Campworth, Simon Thomas, Parker Lupker to begin the second extra session for the Cougars. Wimpy, center circle, Dant. Here we go again. And your overtime tip taken by the Knights. Shattuck, Shookman right side of the floor. Shookman right wing still dribbling it. Shattuck now left side. 3:40 to play here in the second overtime. Shattuck off the dance screen, right wing, goes to Hockey now. Hockey will drive it, step back right elbow, hands it right wing for Goebel. Now back for Hockey, top of the key. Left wing, Shattuck. Shattuck now for Goebel, right side of the floor. 3:20 to go here in the second overtime between the Knights and the Cougars here in the third place game. Shookman for Goebel. Tied at 52. Goebel, right corner, Shookman, right wing, Goebel now. Left side of the floor, Shattuck. Bouncing at left wing, Dant. Top of the key, Goebel now. Right side of the floor, that's Shookman. A minute gone here in the second overtime. Shookman at the point. Right wing, Shattuck. Shattuck will use the Shookman screen. Hits Dan on the left box. His shot attempt up. No, and a foul on Parker Lupker, I believe. And Dan will go to the line for a couple of free throws. That'll be Lupker's third and the 8th team foul against the Cougars here in the second half and the multiple overtimes. Dan's first free throw, good. Dant back at the line. Second one on the way. Good. 54-52. Modern Day leads here in the second OT. Simon Thomas across the timeline. Left wing handoff. Haig bouncing it right side of the floor. Campworth to the right baseline. Simon Thomas. Campworth top of the key. Left wing now for Haig. 2:25 to go in the double overtime. Top of the key. Simon Thomas. Campworth goes right wing for Simon Thomas. Top of the key. Wimpy tries the three straight on. Good for three by Camden Wimpy. And the Cougars take a 1-point lead here in the extra sessions. 55-54 here in the double OT. Goebel, right wing, bouncing it right box. Hockey backs his way in against Campworth. And a whistle, offensive foul. And Hockey has just fouled out. And Hockey has just fouled out of the game. That'll be his 5th. He finishes out with 11 points. So we'll see if Modern Day decides to bring in 2 minutes to play here in the double overtime. Napavanis will come on for Hockey. Simon Thomas, 55-54. Across the timeline. He'll hand it off left side of the floor, Haig. Max Campworth, lob, right box. Wimpy against Goebel, and a foul on Dant. And Wimpy's going to shoot a couple of free throws. Dant's got his 4th. And the 10th team foul again on the Knights. This is the second overtime session. First one on the way by Wimpy's good. 56-54. Cougars lead on your Honest Water scoreboard. The second free throw by Wimpy on the way. Good. 57-54. Goebel across the timeline. Right wing, Shattuck. Napavanis, left corner, Dant. Now Napavanis, 1:30 to play in the double overtime. Right wing, Shattuck. Shattuck off the double team, kicks it to Napavanis, right corner. He drives the baseline, kick it left corner, Dant. Left wing, Goebel, top the key, Shattuck. 1:20 to go here in the double OT. And we got a whistle and a hold against Parker Lupker. Lupker's got his 4th. And the 19 foul on the Cougars. Braden Thomas on for Lupker. So Dan will shoot one in the bonus for MD with 1:18 to play here in the double overtime. Front end of the 1-and-1. Good. 57-55. Cougars lead on your Honest Water scoreboard, and back at the line is Dant. 1:18 to play here in the double OT. Second one on the way. Dant misses it. Rebound. Tipped around. Napavanis has got it for Modern Day. They swing it around. Shattuck on the left wing. Lob, left box. Dant loading him up. Backs inside. Puts it up. Dant misses the point like chance. But a foul this time on Max Campworth. And that'll be the 4th on Campworth as well. And Dan will have a chance now to knot things up at 57. If he can hit both these free throws with 1:10 to play in the double OT. So Dan at the line now. Both teams in the double bonus. Central's got 3 timeouts. Modern Day has 1 here in the second OT. First one by Dant rattles it home, 57-56. Cougars lead by 1. Jasper and Fuppy back on for Mater Dei. And offense-defense switches as Shattuck and Goebel will sit the possession arrows in favor of the Cougars. Dant's second free throw on the way. Misses that one. Rebound, Wimpy. And it's Thomas. Simon Thomas, 57-56. Cougars lead by 1 here in the second overtime. Thomas. Haig, left side of the floor for Wimpy. Wimpy against Shookman. Drives it. And a shot attempt, no good. And Wimpy will shoot a couple of free throws. And Shookman will pick up his third. .49.5 seconds to go here in the double overtime session, and it's Wimpy at the line here for 2 free throws. First one on the way, good, 58-56. Shattuck, Goebel both back for the Knights. Parker Lupker back on for the Cougars. Wimpy back at the charity line with 49.5 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, or in the second overtime. He hits the second free throw, 59-56 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Goebel, front court, hands off right wing. Shattuck, left side of the floor, Napovanis. Napovanis hands on top of the key for Goebel. Goebel now on the dribble, 38 seconds. Top of the key, Napovanis, right wing for Shattuck. Shattuck off a series of screens with 30 seconds. Shattuck with 30 seconds to go here in the second overtime. Off the screen, top the key. Shattuck hands the left wing. Shookman, top the key. Goebel with a head fake. 20 seconds to play here in the second OT. Goebel, left wing against Haig. Top of the key, Napovanis will drive it. Kick it right wing. Shookman, 13 seconds. Goebel, catch and fire. 3 straight on is good! For 3 with 8 seconds to go. Goebel from straight on ties it up at 59. We'll take a break with 8 seconds to go. It's Mater Dei 59, the Cougars 59. This is high school boys basketball, Max 96.7.
Want easy online banking and bill paying with an ATM and debit card that allows you to set personal spending limits? Then Tempo Bank's the place for you. Tempo Bank makes it easy for today's consumers to spend more time with your families and less time balancing your accounts and paying bills. Tempo Bank has 2 locations to better serve you. Call 526-7256 in Breeze or 224-9228 in Trenton. They'll be glad to help you. Tempo Bank is your answer to easy, hassle-free banking.
When's the last time you had your eyes checked? Schedule an eye exam today at Breeze Family Vision Center or Lebanon Optometric Center. I'm Dr. Claire Thorpe-Klinsky, and if it's been more than a year, you might need a new prescription. If you use a computer regularly or are suffering from allergies, those both can be causes of eye strain or fatigue. Schedule a complete eye health exam today to find out if your eyes are healthy. We may be able to detect glaucoma and other eye diseases early. At Breeze Family Vision and Lebanon Optometric Center, we examine more than just your vision.
You're on Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. We're tied at 59 points apiece after the Goebel 3 straight on again. Double overtime here at Assembly Hall with 8 seconds to go. It'll be Cougar ball, length of the floor to go again. Fuppy and Jasper on for Mater Dei. The Cougars bring on Braden Thomas during that timeout. Wimpy inbound it, length of the floor to go. Simon Thomas has got it. Splits the double team. Had it knocked away from behind by Fuppy with 3 seconds to go. With 2, Jasper from half court. They wave it off, and we're going to play another overtime here at Assembly Hall. We're tied at 59 after 2 OTs. We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll play for a third overtime. It's the Cougars and the Knights, just in high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
You've heard me say it before. When your trucks are your life, you need to be turning to be earned. I am Perry Stanford from Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville. If your commercial tractor and trailer is down, we can get you back on the road faster and for less money than you thought possible. If it has wheels and an engine, we can fix it, including farm equipment. We are also building semi-trucks if you are ready for an upgrade. Call us today at 664-2646 or stop by Central Illinois Truck Service in Greenville.
Get mouth-watering flavor at a jaw-dropping price at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's. Charbroiled sliders are starting at just $1.25. Get them as a single or get them as a double. And get as many as you want. Plus, enjoy the entire Red Burrito menu. And tomorrow morning, try the new made-from-scratch honey butter biscuits. Get unhungry now at your Breeze and Carlisle Hardee's.
You've got Max 96.7.
Well, I hope all you Max fans out there listening to basketball the last 2 days have gotten your money's worth, because this is the second triple overtime game in 48 hours. This time it's on the boys' side of things. We're tied at 59 as we begin the third overtime session. It's Wimpy, Thomas, Haig, Parker, Lupker, and Camport to begin the extra OT. It'll be Shattuck, Goebel, Shookman, Dant, and Napovanis to begin the third extra session for Mater Dei, and the tip is controlled by the Knights. Mitchell Hockey is fouled out of the game. He's the lone foul out. Napovanis on the underneath was fouled by Parker Lupker, and we have our second guy who is fouled out of the contest as Parker Lupker just picked up his fifth. Lupker will finish with 10 points for the Cougars tonight. So Thomas will come on for him. So Napovanis at the line, shooting a couple here for Mater Dei, trying to give them their first lead here of the extra sessions, and that one he missed a little long that time. .59 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Second Napovanis free throw on the way. Hits that one. 1 out of 2 gives Mater Dei a 60-59 lead here in the third overtime session. Simon Thomas across the timeline against Napovanis. So handed left wing. Haig, right side of the floor. Wimpy to the right baseline. Simon Thomas passes it underneath to Braden Thomas, and Braden Thomas puts it in for 2. It's 61-60. Cougars lead with 3:34 to go. And a layup by Dan on the run out. And the Cougars again not getting back defensively, and it's 62-61. Mater Dei retakes the lead here in the third overtime. Across it is Camden Wimpy, right wing. Wimpy skips. Blocked there for Braden Thomas. Top of the key for Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas, left wing handoff. Haig. Right wing. Wimpy left open. 3 on the way. No. Rebound. Simon Thomas. No look. Kick. Haig. 3 on the way. Straight on. No, that one missed badly. Dance got the rebound for the Knights. Shookman swings it ahead for Napovanis. Now it's Shattuck. 2:50 to play in the third overtime. 62-61 Mater Dei. Bouncing it right wing. Napovanis crossover dribble against Campbell. Spinning. Napovanis left it short. Rebound Thomas for the Cougars. Simon Thomas into the front court. Drives into the lane. Kick. Haig with a ball fake in the right corner. Splits the double team. Then beelines back out to the timeline. We got a timeout on the floor taken here by Jeremy Schubert. It's 62-61 Mater Dei leading on your Honest Water scoreboard. Listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Stuck in a state of falling behind? Struggling to keep up with your kids, your finances, your insurance, your life? Then let me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, help you simplify and get to a better state. Because with the Klosterman agency handling your auto, home, and life insurance, you'll have more time to handle everything else. More money, too, because adding State Farm policies can earn you discounts and actually help you get ahead. Call or email me, State Farm agent Steve Klosterman, and get to a better state with State Farm.
Hi, this is Dr. Matt Palm at MedPlus Physical Medicine in Carlisle. Are you tired of packing on the pounds? Want to feel younger and have more energy? Want to get back into smaller clothes? If so, then it's time to take advantage of our safe, effective, and affordable weight loss program. With an individualized plan based around an appetite suppressant, a metabolism booster, and diet and exercise counseling from physicians with backgrounds in nutrition, let us get you on the path to a healthier lifestyle. Call MedPlus at 594-3671 to set up your free consultation and to get you on track to a healthier you.
You're on Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer on the stats. 962-61 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Mater Dei leading here. The Central Cougars in the third place game at the NIT triple overtime right now. To be Cougar ball out of the timeout. Jackson Hagel inbound it for the Cougars out of the timeout. for Max Campworth. Campworth will hand it right wing, Simon Thomas. Thomas will dribble across the perimeter left side of the floor, now brings it back to the right wing for Hegg. 2:20 to go here in the third overtime. Hegg at the point. Wimpy. Right corner, Simon Thomas, no look. Thomas cutting to the goal and a reach-in foul on Shookman. And that'll be Caden's fourth personal foul. So Thomas at the line, he'll shoot 2 shots. First one of 2 on the way for Braden, rattles it in. Tied at 62 with 2:09 to go here in the third overtime. And Bovanas back on for the Knights. Second free throw by Thomas is good. 63-62. 2:08 to play in the fourth. Or in the third overtime. Top the key, Goebel, right side of the floor, Napovanas. Right corner, Goebel. The Cougars lead 63-62 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Shookman, Napovanas, right wing, Goebel. Goebel, and a whistle and a travel, and the Knights turn it over. Shattuck hit the floor, and Goebel went to pass it. And then Goebel went to try to throw it, and he hit the floor. Jasper and Fumpy will come on for defense switches. Simon Thomas, 1:45 to go here in the third overtime and walking across the timeline. Camden Wimpy, Simon Thomas, Bob, middle of the floor, Max Campworth, Camden Wimpy now. Wimpy will drive it and a foul against the Knights. And that's on Drew Dant. And he is fouled out with 14 points. So that's our third guy to disqualify tonight. 2 for Mater Dei, Dan and Hockey. And Lupker fouled out for the Cougars. Shattuck and Napovanas come back on for the Knights. Jasper will have to stay on here for Mater Dei. And at the line will be Camden Wimpy here for 2 shots. Both teams over the limit. Both teams have 2 timeouts remaining. The arrow in favor of the Cougars with 1:33 to go here in the third overtime. Wimpy misses the first of 2 free throws. Emmett Jansen on for Braden Thomas. So the second Camden Wimpy free throw on the way. Left them both short. Rebound Napovanas, but he traveled. As Napovanas hit the floor, there was contact, but it was with his own teammate. Him and Shookman were actually fighting over the rebound, and Shookman knocked Napovanas down with the ball. 1:32 to go in the fourth quarter here. 63-62, Hegg inbounded baseline, lobs it left elbow, Simon Thomas. Simon Thomas against Napovanas with 1:27 to go here in the third overtime. Wimpy picks up his dribble. Simon Thomas now with 1:18 to go. Double team comes. He lost it, picked his pocket. Fuppy. Napovanas still going the other way. Layup was blocked, and he's going to go to the line with 1:12 to go in the third overtime. As Wimpy will be picking up his third. And a timeout's going to be taken here by Jeremy Schubert with 1:12 to play in the third overtime. It's Central 63, Mater Dei 62 on your Honest Water scoreboard. Listen to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Hi, I'm Henry Holenkamp with the First National Bank in Carlisle. Wouldn't it be nice to consolidate your bills into one lower monthly payment, or cover the college tuition expense that's coming up, or perhaps buy a new car, all without disturbing your investments? You can with a home equity loan. We'll show you how. First National Bank in Carlisle, a better way to bank. Member FDIC. Online at 1nbcarlisle.com. We're an equal housing lender.
Moving forward requires taking that first step. And when it comes to your future, your first step should be Kaskaskia College. With more than 50 degrees and 100 certificate programs, Kaskaskia College can prepare you for a great career, your next promotion, or set you on your educational path. Life is too short to wait. Take your first step to success with Kaskaskia College. Learn more today. Call 545-3040 or kaskaskia.edu.
This is Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth here at Assembly Hall. Greg Meyer, Dylan Meyer alongside 1:12 to play here in the triple overtime affair between the Cougars and the Knights. It'll be Zach Napavanis at the line shooting 2 free throws to try to give Mater Dei the lead back. Braden Thomas back on for the Cougars. Napavanis, 2 shots. First one on the way. Good. Tied at 63. Napavanis back at the charity line. Second one on the way. Good. Mater Dei takes a 64-63 lead here in the third extra session. Ben Casson will come on. So Simon Thomas with 1:10 to play here in the third overtime. Mater Dei leads 64-63. Right side, Haig. Left side, Wimpy. Right side now the floor, Haig. Left side, Wimpy. Wimpy dribbles over. Now it's Thomas to Haig. Corner 3. No. Rebound, Wimpy. Initiates contact. Gets his own rebound. This time it puts it in for 2 by Camden Wimpy. 65-64. Cougars lead 40 seconds to play here in the third overtime. And whistle and a timeout taken here by Ron Shattuck. Here with 42 seconds to play, listening to high school boys basketball on Max 96.7.
Did you know that heartworm season is year-round in our part of the country? Even indoor pets are exposed to the mosquitoes that spread this potentially deadly disease. Pets living near other dogs or coyotes that are already heartworm positive are at increased risk for infection. Protect your pet with a monthly prescription heartworm preventative. Visit the Carlisle Animal Hospital just south of town on 127 or call us at 594-4515 to determine which preventative would be best for your pet.
Is the all-new Chevy Silverado the right truck for you? Hi, Colby Voss at K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle. The all-new Chevy Silverado has the comfort and conveniences you expect from a Chevy, plus the performance and handling you need. We have several new trucks to choose from, and if we don't have it, we'll find it for you. Stop by K&J Chevrolet and drive a Silverado and see for yourself what a tremendous value we offer and what the hype is all about. K&J Chevrolet in Carlisle, just west of town on Old Route 50. Chevrolet, find new roads.
Max 96.7.
65-64 on your Honest Water scoreboard. The Cougars lead the Knights here in the triple overtime session, and Mater Dei will have the ball out of the timeout. Trailing by 1. We'll have our Whisper Internet post-game show coming up eventually here tonight at the Assembly Hall. We'll have other scores from other games that are going on around the area. Carlisle in action right now down at Benton. Grant Goebel across the timeline, right wing, Napavanis. 65-64, Napavanis right wing. Goebel now with 30 seconds to go here in the triple overtime. Goebel, right side of the floor, still dribbling it. Now for Napavanis with 22 seconds. A drive at Wimpy. Runner, Napavanis gets it to go. 66-65, Simon Thomas into the front court. Thomas for Wimpy with 10 seconds. Lob, Campworth, left box. Haig, right wing 3. No, rebound, tipped around, still loose. Campworth puts up from the foul line. He missed it. Schuckman with the rebound, and the game's over. Mater Dei's going to win in triple overtime, 66-65. In one heck of a contest here between both of the crosstown rivals. 66-65, Mater Dei wins in overtime. We'll take a break. You're listening to the Whisper Internet postgame now on Max 96.7.
This high school basketball broadcast on Max 96.7 was brought to you in part by Jansen Chevrolet, Isaac Auto Body, Prairie Farms Dairy, Edward Jones Financial Advisor Amy Cruzy, Keith Brothers Realty and Auction, your hometown proud Carlisle IGA, Carlisle Animal Hospital, Best One Tire and Service of Clinton County, Nordyke Funeral Home, and by Becker Jewelers with locations in Breeze and Highland and always online at beckerjewelers.com.
Reverman Chiropractic in Breeze would like to say thank you to our patients, staff, and local healthcare professionals for their continued support and cooperation as we celebrate 10 years in business. At Reverman Chiropractic, our focus is to work with you, the patient, and your other healthcare providers to deliver the best and most effective care possible. Please take advantage of our evening and weekend hours and call 526-4700 to schedule an appointment with Dr. Craig Reverman or Dr. Travis Isaac.
Get low prices every day when you shop your hometown proud Carlisle IGA. Carlisle IGA has been family owned since 1983, proud to serve this community. Select from quality choice meats from the outstanding meat department. Stock up at the deli and find low prices in every aisle. Carlisle IGA has the best fried chicken in town. Carlisle IGA appreciates your business and could make you a big winner each week with bankroll. And don't forget Carlisle IGA Catering. Call 594-3415.
Buy now, pay later at Best One Tire and Service. Use your Best One credit card and pay nothing for up to 6 months. You can use your tax refund to cover your vehicle performance and safety investment. And it's almost like getting it done for free. Don't have a Best One credit card? Apply today and get $10 off an oil change and 18-point inspection with your completed application. And get a free alignment check and free battery and brake inspection. Best One Tire and Service. 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze. Be prepared with a Best One Tire and Service Standard Winter Service Special. $49.95 gets you a full-service conventional oil change, battery and charging system check, antifreeze check, belts and hoses check, fluid fills, new conventional front wiper blades, complete tire check and rotation, plus more. Upgrade to premium service for just $89.95 and receive a full synthetic premium oil change and premium front wiper blades, in addition to all the standard services. Best One Tire and Service. 13912 Best One Drive in Breeze. Certain locations only carry synthetic oils and premium service is required.
Are you recently engaged or looking for the right DJ for your private party? Book Short Circuit Entertainment for all your music needs. We stand out as one of the top wedding disc jockey coordinators in the area, now offering uplighting packages to make your event stand out from the rest. Call 526-2923 or check out shortcircuitentertainment.com for details. And don't forget to like us on Facebook.
Nordyke Funeral Home's mission is to help you plan for a difficult funeral by celebrating the life of a loved one. The grieving process from losing someone you love will be tough, but Nordyke Funeral Home will be there to assist you. Find helpful information at NordykeFuneralHome.com, from grief support, planning a funeral, obituary information, and sending flowers. Nordyke Funeral Home with 5 locations in Carlisle, New Baden, Aveston, Albers, and Breeze.
Max 96.7.
Welcome back to the Dairy King broadcast booth in the Whisper Internet postgame show. Your final score in triple overtime tonight. The Mater Dei Knights 66, the Central Cougars 65. It was 21-9 Mater Dei after one quarter, 35-23 at the half. Mater Dei led 39-38. The Cougars led after 3. They were tied at 47 at the end of regulation. They were tied at 52 at the end of the first overtime session, tied at 59 after the second overtime session. 66-65 is your final. The Knights will move to 14-7 on the year. The Cougars will move to 11-8. Let's take a look here at our final stats in this one. For the Central Cougars, they're 18 of 30 from two-point field goal range, good for 60%, 3 of 14 from 3, good for 21%. They're 21 of 44 overall from the field for 44%. 20 of 28 at the charity line for 71% with 25 rebounds and 15 turnovers. For the Mater Dei Knights, they're 14 of 30 from two-point field goal range, good for 47%, 8 of 15 from downtown, good for 53%, 22 of 45 overall from the field for 49%, 14 of 20 at the charity line for 70% with 20 rebounds and 11 turnovers for the Knights tonight. Box score breakdown in this one. We'll start with the Cougars. They were led in scoring tonight by Camden Wimpy and in rebounding. He had 19 points and 8 rebounds. Wimpy hit 6 of his 10 field goal tries, including 2 of 4 from three-point range, and hit 5 of 8 from the charity line for his 19 points. 10 points for Parker Lupker and Simon Thomas. 8 points for Braden Thomas. 7 points for Max Campworth. 4 points for Jackson Haig and Emmett Jansen, and 3 points for Logan Hamilton to round out the scoring for the Cougars. The Knights were led in scoring by Grant Goebel. He had 17 points. Goebel hit 5 of 7 field goal tries, 5 of 5 from three-point range, and 2 of 2 at the charity line for his 17 points. 14 points for Drew Dant, 11 points for Mitchell Hockey before he fouled out. 8 points in a team high, 5 rebounds for Caden Schuckman, 9 points for Jake Shadig, 5 points for Zach Napovanis. He also had 5 rebounds as well for the Knights, and 2 points for Travis Jasper to round out the scoring for Mater Dei tonight. Scores from other games earlier today. The Mater Dei Lady Knights defeated Salem earlier today by a score of 64-39. Kira Winkler had 28 points to lead the Mater Dei Lady Knights in that win earlier today. Finals from the Midland Trail Conference Tournament Consolation Championship. Wayne City defeated Chrysler Rock 55-49. Cesar Valier beat Meridian 64-58 down at Benton. Columbia beat Carlisle girls, beat the Carlisle Lady Indians in action earlier tonight 69-29. And then the Carlisle boys lead Hamilton County after 3 quarters 37-29 down at the Benton Invitational. Nashville and Mascouda getting ready to tip things off in the championship game here tonight from Assembly Hall. That game's coming up here in just a little while for you here from Assembly Hall. Our Carlisle Union Banner presents our next couple of broadcasts. We'll be back in action tomorrow night with the Central Lady Cougars as they take on the Greenville Lady Comets. On Thursday night, it'll be Central Carlisle Girls. And then on Friday, we'll be back with the Mater Dei Boys as they take on T-Town. So that is that. Your final score here tonight from Nashville in triple overtime is the Mater Dei Knights 66, the Central Cougars 65. For my statistician, Dylan Meyer, for the guy taking care of us back at WCXO Studios, Ben Koopman, I'm Greg Meyer saying so long from Assembly Hall.
This broadcast of high school basketball on Max 96.7 and everywhere at WCXO967.com was a presentation of WCXO Sports. WCXO Sports is brought to you by the Benoff Insurance Agency in Breeze and Trenton, HSHS St. Joseph Hospital, Breeze, Breeze Dental Care, K&J Chevrolet, Reverman Chiropractic and Spinal Rehabilitation and Breeze Motor Sales, Southern Bus and Mobility, Kaskaskia College, the First National Bank of Carlisle, Reekman Brothers John Deere, Southern OBGYN Associates, Med Plus Physical Medicine, State Farm Insurance Agent Steve Klosterman, Central Illinois Truck Service, Breeze Family Vision, Tempo Bank, Country Financial Representatives Keith Wilkin and Teresa Richards, and by the Carlisle and Breeze Hardys. For Greg Meyer, Rip Nottmeyer, and the entire WCXO sports team, thanks for